Hello, everybody. Welcome to day number 42. Okay, so let's run this process for the earth together all around the world. I'm getting more and more feedback from all of you that are taking part in this. So I am so happy to know that you all are here and literally from all over the world. This is awesome. So, elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine, shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine, shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine, shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. And thank you for being here. Yes, let's go. And you guys in Germany are up late. I love it. Lately, I've been up very early at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I just got back from Europe, so I guess you call it jet lag, but to me, it's just fun because those hours are so quiet. Quiet for the head because nobody's awake, or very few people are awake. So I do understand people that are night owls. It has a different energy. But to me, running this process creates a similar energy. It's been so interesting for me. Every time we run this process, there's certain times of the year when I always would perceive the sort of like a peace around me, and it would be on some major holidays where not that people are peaceful during the holidays, but something is about not running around doing stuff, so it kind of gets quieter. And it's hard to describe, but to me, there were always a few holidays in the year where I had that sense for a little bit of just quiet. And this process does something like that too. So for me, just creating some sense of peace and space, I guess. Yay, Japan. This is awesome. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine, shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine, shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. And somebody just saying hi from Japan made me aware that, we might have the point of view that the ocean doesn't require this process because there's so much water. But really, truly, it is about the variety of species. And there's a lot that also in the ocean is gotten a bit strange. So what if we actually also included the ocean? Ooh, goosebumps. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine, shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. Yay, you guys, literally everywhere. Brazil. Let's be what the earth is asking for. And please also receive from the earth. This is not about being superior to the earth and telling her what she needs, but this is just an energy that could be a contribution for the earth if she would like it. The earth knows. Ah. I learned this from my cat actually when I first became part of, like, learning about access consciousness and the body processes. I really wanted to run it on my cat all the time. And she would just look at me like, "What are you doing?" And she would walk away and she would have this look on her face like, "Asshole, what are you doing?" And with really trying this over and over, I realized, oh my God, I am such a superior asshole. I am trying to gift, which I thought I was gifting, but I was trying to give it to my cat. And she was like, I don't need this. What are you doing? So when an animal desires it, the animal will actually receive. The earth, wherever she desires it, will receive. So we don't have to worry. We're not doing anything to the earth. But let's have it from that sense of gifting and not giving, not from the idea like, hey, this is good for you and I'm going to give it to you. This is what I was doing to my cat. So elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. So this is not about giving it to the earth because she needs it. This is really from an awareness that stuff is not working everywhere, and this can be a contribution. But please, not from the idea that it is a contribution in this and this and this way. Yes, you can know that it is a contribution, but please don't try to define it. Just be that energy. The earth will use it as she requires. And please receive from the earth. Please receive. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. And also, again, you don't have to keep repeating the name of this process. Usually a few times and it runs, and then you can just let it run. I just keep repeating it because as people are joining us, I'm just going to bring them in energetically. They're already there, but just a little reminder. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poverts, and beyonds. And remember, if you're part of the Earth Wizard Facebook group, Alison was live on Wednesday. Please check that out. And Amy was live the week before. It was about Earth spirits. Please remember to check that out too. Some great information about how to connect, how to be present. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poovats, and beyonds. And that Earth Spirit series keeps going every Wednesday. If you're interested in all those lives, just set a reminder, or not a reminder, but let Facebook alert you when something is live in that group. Then it's easy. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poovats, and beyonds. Somebody's saying they're really enjoying the snoring in the background. Yes, my dogs. They love this process too. And it's not always the same one snoring. This time it's Rapunzel. Now we talked about her, she stopped. Please intensify the process. Please remember to include everybody else who's running this process literally everywhere on this beautiful planet. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification of dermis and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poovats, and beyonds. And yes, just ask it to intensify. You don't have to know how, just ask. And usually, even when I just say that, the power just goes. So just allow that, it's all right. And even if you don't perceive it, feel it, or sense it, it doesn't matter. You can just ask, did I just intensify it? Yes, no. Yes, cool. There doesn't have to be any sensation with that. Elimination and eradication of the microbiotic desertification and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poovats, and beyond. And please know you can keep running this process even after this broadcast ends. You don't have to stop. What is possible if we keep doing this? I wonder. And what commitment is possible here? I am plotting something, but I'm not going to say it out loud yet. I have to really know that I'm willing to do it. So, elimination and eradication of the microbiotic, desertification of dermis, and the actualization of the microbiotic generative dermis for body and earth. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, pulvets, and beyonds. Yes, never stop. Don't stop. 365 days. Yeah, can you imagine? Sorry, I forgot to turn off my notifications. Okay. Well, thank you all so much for being here today. And wow, I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.